Welcome to Falls Patio Players' annual production of Christmas Carol, a production created and nurtured by our own company members and performed exclusively on the stage before you. We strongly encourage you to wear a mask or face covering as recommended by the CDC, regardless of vaccination status. We are excited to be producing live theater again, and we want to keep it that way. Please take note of our upcoming productions: Always a Bridesmaid, a hilarious tribute to lifelong friendships, and Meredith Willson's The Music Man, a classic musical with such numbers as You Got Trouble and 76 trombones. Donations to support Falls Patio Players are encouraged and appreciated. We rely on our donors to keep local theater affordable and accessible to all. Visit our website at www.fallspatioplayers.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more information about donations, auditions, performances, and volunteer opportunities. We ask that you now turn off and stow any gadgets or devices that would not belong in late 19th century London. Please refrain from any photography or texting during the show, as it is distracting to our performers and annoying to your fellow patrons. All of us at Patio Players wish you a wonderful holiday season, and now, please enjoy Christmas Carol.
A bitter and miserly man was my uncle, Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, to meet him today you would not know it, but he was a tight-fisted, covetous old sinner. Every trace of innocent goodwill and joy he knew in his childhood had been squeezed out of his cold, pinched heart. What loss and aggravation turned him to such a dark and dismal existence, I cannot say. And what mystical circumstance and experience brought about his transformation? But no, I am getting ahead of the proper account, and it is not my story. What needs to be understood is this: Marley was dead. There is no doubt of that whatsoever. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and his business partner, my Uncle Scrooge himself. Yes, old Jacob Marley was dead as a doornail, and Scrooge knew it. This must be completely understood, or else nothing wonderful can come of the story you are about to see.
From here! This is a place of business!
To save us all from Satan's power, as we were gone astray.
Christmas. Humbug. Poppycock. Why can't they leave a man at peace? Christmas, balderdash.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you!
Humbug!
Christmas a humbug? You do not mean that, I'm sure.
I am sure that I do mean that. Merry Christmas indeed. What right do you have to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then, what right do you have to be so dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug!
Don't be so cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in a world of fools such as this? Merry Christmas. What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money? A time for finding yourself another year older and not an hour richer. Why, if I had my will, nephew, I would take every idiot that goes around with Merry Christmas on their lips and boil them in their own pudding and put a stake through their heart, I would.
Uncle!
Nephew, you keep Christmas in your way. Let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone, then. What good it's ever done you.
There are many things from which I have derived good, by which I have not profited, I dare say, and Christmas is among these. I have always thought of Christmas as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I can think of in a long calendar year when men and women open their shut-up hearts freely and think of their fellow men. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good, and I say God bless it!
God bless it.
Let me hear another sound out of you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You're a very powerful speaker, sir. I wonder you haven't been to Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
Bah! I'll see you in the grave first.
But why? Why?
Why? Why did you marry against my advice?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. Humbug! If there's anything more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas, it's falling in love with some long-haired, dewy-eyed female. Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
A Merry Christmas to you and your family, Bob Cratchit.
Oh, and the same to you, sir.
I'm sorry, Uncle, with all my heart to find you so dismal. We have never quarreled, you and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last, so... A Merry Christmas, Uncle!
Good afternoon!
And a Happy New Year!
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley's been dead these 7 years. 7 years ago this very night.
No doubt his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner. At this festive season of the year, it is desirable to make some slight provision for the poor and destitute. We choose this time because it is a time when want, through ignorance, is keenly felt.
Many are in want of common comforts and necessities, sir.
Are there no prisons? And the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
They are. I wish I could say they were not.
Oh, from what you had said at first, I thought something had occurred to stop them in their useful course.
But they scarce furnish Christmas cheer. So, a few of us are trying to raise some money to buy the poor some meat and drink and a means of warmth. What shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. That is what I wish. I do not make myself merry at Christmas, and I cannot afford to make idle people merry. I support the prisons and the workhouses through taxation, and they cost quite enough. And those that are badly off must go there.
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
It's not my business. If they should rather die, they better do it and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon.
is ringing, calling us to singing. Hear the cheerful song, come, come, come along. Hark, the bell is ringing, calling us to singing. Hear the cheerful song, come, come, come along. Hark, the bell is ringing, calling us to singing. Hear the cheerful song, come, come, come along. Hark, the bell is ringing, calling us to sing. Hear the cheerful song, come, come, Christmas Day.
Time to lock up. I suppose you'll want the day tomorrow.
If it's convenient, sir.
It's not convenient. And it's not fair, paying you a full day's wages for no work.
But Christmas only comes once a year, sir.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. All right then, take the whole day, but be here all the earlier the next morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, and Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
There's another one. 15 shillings a week. A wife and a family. Talking about a Merry Christmas. Lunatics! Belong in an insane asylum.
Hark, the bell is ringing, calling us to singing. Hear the cheerful song, come, come, come along. Hark, the bell is ringing, calling us to singing. Hear the cheerful song, come, come, Christmas Day.
My fine ladies and gentlemen.
Father! We've been waiting and waiting. It's Christmas Eve, and we have a splendid goose. Can you smell it from here?
Oh, I believe I can.
And potatoes in stuffing, in gravy, in applesauce.
And a pudding! The pudding!
Oh, wonderful. Well, run along home. Surely use your help preparing the feast. Go on. Come along, Tim.
Father, I wish.
Oh, what do you wish?
Well, I haven't got any gifts to give, and I wish I did. I wish I could buy Christmas gifts for you and Mother and everyone.
Dear boy, can you see? The greatest gifts are not things that can be bought, but they are love and laughter, friends and family, while you yourself are the most magical gift there could be. Just like the star that guided by light, all the good in you shines out even in the darkest night. You have strength, you have hope, it's plain to see. You may need me to carry you, but your smile carries me. You're the song in my heart, my reason to believe. You're the greatest gift I've ever received. You're the fire's warmth in the winter cold. You're my pride and my joy. You're as good as gold. We don't have much to spare, but we're rich in love. And for us and our family, that is more than enough. Life may not be so easy, it may not be kind, but always remember this in the back of your mind. You're the song in my heart.
Reason to believe
You're the greatest gift I've ever received. You're the fire's warmth in the winter cold. You're my pride and my joy.
pride and my joy.
You're my pride and my joy. You're as good as gold.
What? Scoundrels! Vermin, be gone! Get away! Jacob? Humbug!
Scrooge, having locked the office and secured a meager dinner, approached his gloomy chambers, a melancholy suite of rooms with cellars below and echoes sounding through the hallways above. A familiar voice emanated from the very walls.
Scrooge! Ebenezer!
It's humbug still. I won't believe it.
Scrooge!
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Bah!
You don't believe in me, do you?
No, I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight stomach disorder might make them cheat. Why, you might be an undigested bit of beef or a fragment of underdone potato. There's probably more gravy than grave about you, whatever you are. Mercy! I do believe in you. Why do you still walk the earth?
It is required of every man's spirit to walk among his fellow man. If his spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death, doomed to wander the world. I cannot rest, I cannot stay, oh woe is me.
7 years dead and traveling all the time for all eternity?
The whole time, no rest, no peace.
What are those chains you wear?
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard, and all of my own free will, just as you are forging yours now, which was as long and heavy as this 7 Christmases ago. You have labored at it ever since. It is a ponderous chain you are making, Scrooge.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. Hear me, my time is nearly gone.
Pray, I will. Don't be too hard on me, Jacob.
I have come here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate.
Oh, you've always been a good friend to me.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I have tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over with, Jacob?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour, and the third upon the next when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. For your own sake, remember what has passed between us. Goodbye.
Was it a dream or not? The hour. Bah, nothing. Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
What? Please, your light, it blinds me.
Would you so soon put out the light I give?
I beg not to offend you, but what business brings you here?
Your welfare.
Well, waking someone up at 1 o'clock in the morning is hardly conducive with their welfare.
Your reclamation, then. Come, walk with me.
But I am mortal and liable to fall.
There, put a touch on my hand. and you shall be upheld in more than this.
As the words were spoken, Scrooge and the spirit passed through the wall. The city, its darkness and mist entirely vanished. Below them was an open country road on a clear, cold winter day.
Good heavens! I was a boy here!
Scrooge was conscious of thousands of odors in the air, each connected with 1,000 thoughts and hopes and joys long, long forgotten.
Can Christmas be so far behind that love and joy are lost and blind? When our hearts were so gay, so light, and so free, and we sang with our voices, no. So can Christmas be so far behind that we have lost its beauty? Long ago on a snowy Christmas Eve, a little boy feels all alone. Working hard so his father will be very proud. He sighs and he dreams of home. So can Christmas be so far behind that we have lost its beauty? These are but shadows of the things that have been. They do not see or hear us. The school is quite deserted, except for one little boy, neglected by his friends.
Poor boy. I wish, but it's too late now.
What is the matter?
Oh, there were some people singing Christmas carols outside my door last night, and I should have liked to give them something. That's all. That's all.
Ebenezer!
Fan!
Dear brother, I've come to bring you home.
Home, little fan?
Yes, home for good. Father's so much kinder than he used to be, and that home's like heaven. And we're to be together all the Christmas long and have the merriest time in all the world.
Your lip is trembling. Is that a tear upon your cheek? She was such a delicate child, with such a large heart.
True, she was.
She died a woman, and had, as I think, children.
One child?
Yes, your nephew. Come, we must go now.
Where are we going?
To a time and place where you were once happy.
Why, it's old Fezziwig, bless his heart. Is he still alive? I was his apprentice.
Yo-ho there, Ebenezer, Dick.
And Dick Wilkins. He was very much attached to me.
No more work tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Let joy and merriment reign. Bring on the feast and the music. Let's all sing and dance. Now's the time for beauty.
No holly gives and toys.
Food and wine so merry. Let's be gay while we may.
This is the time of gaiety and dancing. 'Tis the season made for joy. Now's the time for beauty.
tomorrow.
Christmas needs our love and joy.
For us to be merry, let's be gay while we may.
This is a time of gaiety and dancing. 'Tis the season made for joy. Now's the time for beauty.
Oh, Isabel, I promise you, one day I will replace this penny ring with a band of pure gold.
Oh, Ebenezer. You worked many years to fulfill that promise, but in the end, it did not work as you intended. True or not, she felt you loved money more than you loved her. Though I believe it means little to you, another idol has displaced me. And if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one. Wealth and the gain of wealth is all that engrosses you.
Am I to be condemned, then, for leaving a life of poverty behind? Even if I have grown wiser, what then? Am I not changed towards you?
You are changed. Your nature, your spirit. Our promise was made long ago when we were both poor and content to be so.
I was a boy.
How often I have thought of this, I cannot say. But it is enough that I have thought of it and can release you from our engagement.
Have I ever sought release?
In words, no, never.
In what then?
In everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight. You may have pain in this for a time, but you will soon dismiss it. May you be happy in the life you have chosen. I would gladly feel otherwise if I could, believe me. But if you were free today, can I believe that you would but weigh me for gain? Thus I release you, my love. A band of gold, a ring of old, a sign of our love for all to see. Your heart has turned to stone with that band of gold. Our love was pure, our future bright, and with that band we sealed our love, our precious love. The pain I bring will lose its sting. Now worship your band of gold.
You fool! You fool! Spirit, remove me from this place. Conduct me home.
I told you, these were the shadows of the things that have been. That they are, what they are. Do not blame me.
Remove me! I cannot bear it! Leave me! Take me back! Haunt me no longer! I'm ready for you, whoever you are.
Look upon me. I am the ghost of Christmas present. You have never seen the likes of me before, have you?
Never.
Never walked forth with any of my brothers and sisters?
Well, I don't think so. Do you have many, Spirit?
Why, more than 1,800.
Oh, what a tremendous family to provide for.
Come, Scrooge, drink. Drink. Take my robe. Fill every glass with human kindness and fill us with happiness, love, and joy. Fill every glass with human kindness and fill us with happiness, love, and joy.
Away from here, you dirty scavengers! You belong at... Oh, a Merry Christmas! May your days be blessed with warmth and happiness!
Food and water for you to enjoy. If there is hope on earth for giving, fill every glass with human kindness and fill us with happiness, love, and joy.
Stop! Thief! Catch them! These little urchins must be taught a lesson. There, it is Christmas, a time to give to the needy. Here are some cookies and cakes. You shall have a dinner fit for a king.
If there is home on earth for giving, fill every glass with human kindness and fill us with happiness, love,
Tell me, Spirit, is there a particular flavor that you sprinkle from your cup?
Yes, there is, my own.
And would that be suitable for any dinner on this day?
To any kindly given, yes, but to a poor one most.
Why the poor one?
Because it needs it most. Come, let me show you a home filled with the joy of Christmas.
Now, you children, stop that running in the house. Whatever has happened to your father and Tiny Tim? And Martha is so late, I wonder if she's coming.
Here's Martha, Mother. Oh, Martha, what a goose we have.
Oh, bless your heart, my dear, how late you are.
Oh, Mother, we had a great deal of work to finish up, and I to stay and help.
Well, never mind, so long as you are here.
Martha, did you hear? Soon I shall have a position of my own, a full 5 and 6 pence every week.
Oh, what a grand gentleman of business you shall be.
All in good time. For now you remain our most excellent potato masher.
Here come Father and Tiny Tim.
Ah, here we are, my little master, safe and sound in our little home. Oh, and Martha's home as well. Oh, we are blessed.
Now, children, go and get washed up. And how is our little Tiny Tim today?
Oh, he grows ever more thoughtful and kind and strong in heart, even if his limbs grow weaker. Do you know what he said to me on the way home?
No, what, dear?
He said that he hopes people see him in church tomorrow because he's a cripple. That way, they may be reminded upon Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. Oh, now children, children, let's be seated. Come along. All right. And let us pray. Heavenly Father, bless this house. May it always be warm with the love of our family. Amen.
Amen.
Come, children. Tiny Tim, sing us the song that you learned in church.
This is the
quiet, now the night so cold.
The cattle lowing, sheep are in the fold.
There was a Christ child born to free all men from the sins of the world again and again.
This little babe in all his glory shone, a light in the night to show the wayward home. There is a story told by many men of the child born to free us again and again.
This is the story told so long ago.
A Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us. God bless us, everyone.
And now, to the founder of the feast, Mr. Scrooge.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. He'd have a piece of my mind to chew upon.
My dear, the children. Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks to such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
My dear, Christmas Day.
He'll be happy and very merry, I have no doubt.
Oh, it's a sad thing to be without a friend, to never know the joy a smile can bring.
No fond embrace, no loving touch to soothe his cares away. I think it would take a miracle for his heart to welcome love.
If he could believe in miracles, what a change there'd be. What a different man. So on this day, we'll drink to his good health, and though it's hard, we'll really try to wish him joy, the kind of joy you cannot find.
In the end, I wish him laughter and every good to come his way.
When all is done, all we wish him is love.
15 shillings a week, a wife and a family, and all those children. Tell me, Spirit, does Tiny Tim live?
I see a poor chimney corner and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If the shadows of these remain unchanged by the future, The child will die.
No, no, kind spirit. Say he will be spared.
If he be like to die, then he better do it and decrease the surplus population. Look now, Scrooge. Find another family who knows me well. Your own.
My own? My nephew!
He said Christmas was a humbug, and he believed it too.
More shame for him, Fred.
He's a comical old fellow and not as pleasant as he might be. However, I think his offenses carry their own consequence.
Oh, I am sorry for him. Who suffers by his ill whims? Himself always. He takes it into his head to dislike us and won't come and dine with us. What's the consequence?
He loses a very good dinner.
At least some very pleasant moments which could do him no harm. Come now, let's have a game.
Blind man's bluff.
I have a new game. It's called Yes and No. Come, Fred, you must think of something, and the rest of us will guess what it is by asking questions. Fred may answer only yes or no, as the case is, to give us the clues.
Shall we play?
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking... I'm ready. Let the questioning begin.
Are you thinking of a place?
No.
Is it an animal?
Yes.
A cow?
No.
A cat?
No.
Is it a savage animal?
Yes.
Does it live in London?
Yes.
In a menagerie?
It walks the streets.
Fred, yes or no?
Is it a rat?
Well, no.
Does it growl?
Yes.
A tiger?
It's a dog! A dog!
No.
A bear?
No.
I have found it out! I know what it is, Fred.
What is it?
It's your Uncle Scrooge!
Well, then it really is a bear. I should be the winner.
He has brought us plenty of merriment tonight, after all. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man, wherever he is. Uncle Scrooge!
Such a pleasant gathering. So much good humor.
Are they not a year older, an hour richer?
Bob, why don't you read Tiny Tim the story about the little old toy maker and his magical toy shop? Children, clear the table and finish your chores.
Martha, fetch the book from the shelf. Right.
This is my favorite story.
Oh, well, it's a wonder then why you always fall asleep. Shall I start from the beginning?
Oh, yes, Father, please. I love hearing about the family at the toy shop.
All right. Let us see how long it takes for him to drift off to dream. Once upon a Christmas Eve, not many years ago, a toy maker shed his toys and wares with the family poor and low. But the gift was swept away, turning Christmas joy to dismay. So he opened his shop and invited them in, where he mended their poor, weary souls. How could he guess his tiny shop would soon be a picture of joy? For all at once, in a magical moment, a burst of light darted and jumped, shining on many a toy. And you know what happened in that little toy shop on that cold winter night? The toys, they came to life. And they frolicked the whole night through.
Magic minute, Christmas love is in it. Come along and sing a song, there's barrels of good cheer. Look all around you, happiness is round you. Love to share and face your cares from here to Timbuktu. Plump round turkeys and a goose that's fed.
plums and puddings too.
If you're blue, it's just what the doctor ordered.
Magic minute.
Loves the spirit in it.
Christmas is the happiness you see. A magic minute made for you and me.
Magic minute, Christmas joy is in it. Loads of toys for girls and boys, a season of good cheer. Look around you, happiness has found you. Hobby horses chase your cares from here to Timbuktu.
Toy tin soldiers with their backs on straight just can't wait to play.
Golden angels, ballerinas too. If you're blue, it's just what the doctor ordered.
Golly Moses, joy down to your toes. Never knew that Christmas was such fun. A magic minute made for everyone.
My life upon this earth ends at midnight.
Tonight? Spirit, are Spirit's lives so short then? Spirit, I see something strange reaching from behind your robe.
Look there. Look down there.
Spirit, are they yours?
They are man's. The children of ignorance and God. Beware them both. I see written on these children doom. Deny it!
Have they no refuge? Have they no resources?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? I fear you more than any ghost that I have seen. But I know your purpose is to do me good. So I am prepared to bear your company. Will you not speak to me? Are you about to show me shadows of things that have not happened but will happen in the time before us? Lead on. The night is waning fast, and I know time is precious to me, I know. Lead on, spirit.
I don't know much about it either way. I only know that he's dead.
Ah, yes, old Scratch got his own at last.
What did he do with his money?
I haven't heard. Left it to his company, perhaps? He hasn't left it to me, that's all I know.
It gave no comfort to him or anyone while he was alive. He likely gave his best to drag the whole thing along to the grave.
Well, at least the housekeepers might profit from the little he left in his rooms.
Yes, and the undertaker will surely pick off the rest.
It's likely his biggest generosity.
Scrooge found himself in a wretched and foul part of town, at the entrance of a den where all sorts of old rags, bottles, iron, and chattel of the forsaken dead were bought.
Look here, old Joe, here's a chance. We've all three met here at the same time.
We couldn't have met in a better place. Come into the parlor, come into the parlor.
Well, don't just stand staring as if you was afraid, woman. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose?
No, indeed, Mrs. Shelby.
Every person has the right to take care of themselves. He always did.
No man more so.
If he wanted to keep these things after he was dead, then he should have had someone to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of lying there, gasping out his last alone by himself.
That is the truest word that was ever spoke. Open my bundle, old Joe, and tell me the value of it.
I always give too much to the ladies. It's a weakness of mine. Half a crown, not another penny.
Oh, now undo my bundle, Joe.
What's this? His blankets? You took them all off and with them lying there?
Well, he isn't likely to take cold without them, I dare say.
Let's hope he didn't die of nothing catching.
Oh. You may look through that shirt till your eyes ache, but you won't find a hole in it. It's the best he had, and they'd have wasted it if it hadn't been for me.
What you call the wasting of it?
By putting it on him to be buried in. Someone was fool enough to do it, but I took it off again.
This is the end of it, you see. Life without friends was a gift of his greed. Friendship with interest is bought alone, which he gave out for what he could get.
Hey, give me that back! I stole those things. Come on now. Hey, that's mine. 'Tis true you will find some friends so kind who will give you counsel themselves to defend. In sorrowful ditty, they promise they pity and take all your money right to the end.
'Tis true you'll find some friends so kind. In sorrowful ditty, they promise they pity and take all your money right to the end. 'Tis true you'll find some friends so kind. In sorrowful ditty, they promise they pity and take all your money right to the end.
This is the end of it. You see, he stole from his friends without pity or grief. Come on, come on.
Now there's no time for tears or remorse. He was a greedy miser to the end.
'Tis true you'll find some friends so kind. In sorrowful ditty, they promise, they pity, and take all your money right to the end. This is the end of it. You see, the master agreed as at last met his end. Now there's no time for tears or remorse. A miser never gets a second chance. Tis true you'll find some friends so kind. In sorrowful ditty, they promise, they pity, and take all your money right to the end. 'Tis true you'll find some friends so kind. In sorrowful ditty, they promise, they pity, and take all your money right to the end.
Spirit, I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. This is a fearful place. I shall not forget its lessons, trust me. But is there not a person in this town who feels emotion caused by this man's death? Show that person to me, Spirit. I beseech you.
Fly, fly away. Now the skies are gray. Gone now forever from my life today. Gone are his smiles, lost is his love. Now he will live forever, loved by God. His voice so sweet, his joy complete. Why must the world of God and man compete?
Spirit, something informs me that our parting moment is at hand. Let me behold what I shall be in the days to come. Oh, before I draw near to the stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or the shadows of things that may be only? No! No, not that, Spirit! Why show me this if all hope is past? Spirit, will your kind nature please intercede for me? Assure me that I may change these shadows by an altered life. I will honor all three spirits. I shall not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone!
And with that, the phantom withered and shrunk and dwindled down into a blanket. Scrooge's own blanket.
Oh, hear me. I'm not the man I was. Allow me to see, allow me to change this whole life of mine. Oh, hear me. Have pity on me, O Lord. Have mercy on me. I'm past all hope. And now take me from my dark life, so I might live forever with joy in my heart. Oh, Jacob, I don't know what I am to do, where I'm to go, where I belong. I don't know whether it is nighttime or day, how the time flies all around up in the clouds. Oh, hear me! I'm not the man I was. Forgive all my sin, forgive all my life, for now I can shout and wish everyone Merry Christmas throughout the new year. Boy, oh boy, what day is it?
Why, it's Christmas Day!
Oh, then I haven't missed it! Oh, glorious, glorious Christmas! Tell me, lad, do you know the butcher shop just around the corner?
Well, I should hope so.
Oh, an intelligent boy. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey hanging in the window?
Why? The one as big as me? It's hanging there now!
Go and buy it. Bring that turkey back here in 5 minutes or less, and I'll give you half a crown! Merry Christmas! Oh, my dear friends, it is so good to see you again. Merry Christmas to you both.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes, that is my name. May I ask your pardon, and would you have the goodness to accept?
Lord bless me, my dear Mr. Scrooge. Are you serious?
Yes, not a farthing less. Come and see me. You will come and see me.
We will.
I thank you 50 times. I am much indebted to you. Merry Christmas to you and your families. Bless you. Merry Christmas, Fred.
Bless my soul, who's that?
It is I, your uncle. Am I still invited for Christmas dinner?
Why, Uncle, you're always welcome.
Dinner will will be served at 1 o'clock. May we expect you?
You may, and Merry Christmas to you both. Now that's what I call a turkey fit for a king's feast. We'll take it to Bob Cratchit's house, but first we must buy toys and gifts for all. Mrs. Cratchit!
Why, Mr. Scrooge?
Where is that clerk of mine? Come over here immediately, Bob, and I do mean immediately.
Oh no. Mr. Scrooge, it's day. We were just on our way to church. You indicated I could have the day.
Oh, that's fine, Bob. But we have a few things to settle first. Mrs. Cratchit, here is a turkey big enough to feed all of London, and presents for all of you children. And last, but certainly not least, starting tomorrow, Bob, your salary will be doubled. And then we must talk about and find a way to make our young man, Tiny Tim, well. And we will make him well, won't we, Bob?
I don't know what to say, Mr. Scrooge.
Well, maybe we should leave it in his hands. Mr. Scrooge, will you join us as we go to church?
I surely will. And may I wish everyone a Merry and Happy Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Angels we have heard rise, singing sweetly through the night, and the mountains in cry, echoing the radiant light. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.